Welcome back to the Winner's Circle University, man. I am your host, spawnfx, and today, what the fuck is up with this guy, man? And today we're going to be talking about how gratitude can transform your mindset. Okay. Also, sorry for the background noise. Those are the fans. I'm on the top of the roof, as you guys can see. But I didn't know it was that loud. I was watching over the pre-recorded before I actually start recording because I want to hear how the audience sounds. That shit's mad loud, bro. That shit's mad loud. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways, we move. So today we're gonna be talking about how gratitude can transform your mindset. Okay, I'm gonna put the mic up because I'm not gonna be holding it the whole time. All right. So without further ado, let's begin. So why gratitude matters, right? Do you know how powerful gratitude is, bro? Gratitude is a very, very powerful thing in this universe. As long as you use it correctly, though. If you don't use it correctly, then it's not gonna. Oh damn. If you don't use gratitude correctly, it actually can hinder you. So, have you ever felt stuck in negative thought? In today's fast-paced world, stress and comparison can take a toll on our happiness. But what if I told you that a simple mindset shift, gratitude, could change everything? That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So, let's see how gratitude can transform your mind. But let's talk about what gratitude is first. What is gratitude? Gratitude is the feeling of thankfulness and appreciation for what you have in life. As in, I'm on top of a roof right now. I'm drinking this nice soda, recording this video for y'all boys and girls. I'm grateful for that. That's gratitude right there. Thank you to the universe, the Most High, source, whatever you want to call it. God, thank you. I'm having a blast right now. So that's what gratitude is. You know, the thankfulness of what you have and not what you lack. It's a difference. If you focus on lack, you get lack. But if you focus on gratitude, you get gratitude. Again, the universe is always listening. Whatever it is that you think about and speak about most is what you're gonna get. As if me, I always think about the good stuff, so I always get the good stuff. Not that I don't get a couple bad sometimes, but majority of it is good. Now, as a person that's always negative, like they have a negative mindset, all they think about is lack. They're gonna always be in lack forever. But the difference is gratitude helps you appreciate what you have instead of focusing on what you lack. Obviously, I know it can be challenging to practice consistently, especially during tough times and stuff like that. But the difference is just do it when you can and when you remember, and whenever you something good or bad happens to you, just be grateful for it. That's the best thing I can say. So, number one, the science of gratitude. Science backed this up major. Like science actually proved that gratitude is a real thing. So if you don't believe me, you don't have to believe me. Go check Google. So, when you practice gratitude, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin. Serotonin and dopamine are basically chemicals that boost your mood and reduces stress. So, it's like when you realize that God took a toll off your body, or if you have a job and you're about to get paid in 2 days, you're gonna have such a relief. So it's like you're automatically feeling gratitude, like, oh my God, now I'm gonna finally have money in my pocket. I can go buy something. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really be feeling like that. You should always feel like the richest nigga or the richest female in the world. But it's understandable once again. So that feeling right there, or oh my God, I'm about to go smoke. I feel so relief right now. That's because your body is automatically feeling that mode of you're already there. You're appreciative of you being high. You're not even high yet. You're appreciative of your check hitting your account and it hasn't even happened yet. So that's what gratitude is again. So that's why grateful people tend to have happier and more consistent life and more resilient. Because what the fuck do I have to be sad about? Like, what is there to be sad about, bro? Like, I understand people die and stuff happens, but why would I need to be sad? There's no need for me to be sad. Like, that's retarded. So, scientifically proven to reduce anxiety and depression. Be grateful. It helps a lot. It doesn't instantly fix deep emotional struggles, but consistency is key. That's the pros and the cons. Okay, so just keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Science. If science prove it, you already know it's possible. So it's worth a try. So But number two, how gratitude shapes your daily life, right? So gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of stressing about what's missing, you start valuing what's already there. Like right now, I'm in the grocery store. I'm upstairs just recording the video because I needed my phone to be charged. I'm right across the street of like where I was. There was no charger on the roof. God. But anyways, there's no charger on the roof, right? So I came inside of the grocery store and I'm upstairs using their charger bank, so I could finish recording this video because. Anyways, but long story short, you start valuing what's already there. This can improve relationships, boost your confidence, and it can also help you see opportunities rather than actually obstacles. And what I mean by that is say for instance, if you got fired from your last job, most people will see that as an obstacle. Like, how am I gonna get over that? How am I gonna fluctuate my bills and all the other expenses that I have to take care of? Instead of realizing that when man shuts one door, God opens many. You got to remember, we're not fighting by ourselves anymore. We got God on our side, so we're gonna win. We have to win. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to it. We got to win. You know what I'm saying? So when you start looking at life like that, everything will be way easier. So the pros and the cons for this section of how gratitude shapes your life is that gratitude makes you more optimistic and improves relationships. Because if I'm always grateful for everything, like, what is going to deter me from actually doing what I need to do and do what I actually want to do? Like, what's really stopping me from doing that? Like, I'm going to get up every day in a very good, loving energy. Like, I'm not going to get up and be mad about some shit that don't even matter. Like, that's the difference, man. Like, when people practice gratitude, you'll realize that they're 99% positive. The 1% negative is, the 1% that you can't do anything with. Like, if someone pisses you off, what are you gonna do? Oh, I love you, man. No, you gotta be real about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Address it, but it doesn't have to equate to violence. What the fuck is going on down? Anyways, so the con is it requires effort. Our brains are wired to focus on problems first instead of actually finding solutions, which is the reason why you need to read that reprogram your subconscious mind book inside the university, because it actually goes back down to your childhood traumas. Because if we do realize everything that's happening to us now is because of what happened in the past, and this is one big thing about the world is, I kid you not, this is so real. Those who do not know their history is due to repeat it. So all those black people that you see be rioting about these dumbass shit is because they don't know what happened to us in the past and they don't know how it affected us. Now, if you was like me, a black activist, a pro-black, I'm just saying, you have a different mindset when it comes to certain things, because you're like, oh, they did the same thing right here and the same thing happened there. It's coming back around because everything has to come full circle to close the gap. So if the same thing is about to happen and you already know exactly what they did to make, so basically you know the cause and it brought an effect. I'm not gonna do the same cause so it can give us the same effect. I'm gonna do something different so we can get something different. So it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So just be grateful, man. Gratitude can really shape your life, and it also helps shift your mind also, because once you start being grateful for everything, the universe and God will give you more things to be grateful for. So I'm just saying. So next, simple ways to practice gratitude. So if you're ready to bring gratitude into your life, make your 2025 a wonderful year, I want you to try these simple steps, okay? These simple habits that will help you be grateful in your daily life, okay? So let's get into it. So, number one, keep a gratitude journal. Write down three things you're grateful for each day when you wake up and before you go to sleep. I do this every other day because I keep mental notes, but even though you keep mental notes, it's still also good to write it down because you'll be able to see it. You can't really see what's in your mind, you got to go look for it. If that makes sense to you. So, keep a gratitude journal, write down your thoughts or whatever the case may be, but always, always, always write down what you're grateful for, because I can name 10 things right now and I don't even know you, and I know what you will be definitely grateful for. Five, I'm gonna give you five. One, you can walk, you can talk, you can see, you can breathe, and you have people to communicate. Another five, you have a roof over your head, you have clothes on your back, you got a phone to communicate with your loved ones, you got a job, you probably got a car, whatever the case may be. It's so much things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for this cup. I'm grateful for this straw. Because if it wasn't for this cup and this straw, I wouldn't be able to have nothing to hold my juice in. I'm grateful for this mic. Because if it wasn't for this mic, my audio would be shit coming through the phone. But I'm still grateful for the shit audio. I'm just saying I got a better mic right here. I'm grateful. Anywho, we move. Express appreciation. Say thank you more often. You say thank you to everything, because I don't think people realize that everything around us, they have life form also. Everything is made up of atoms just as we are. And atoms is, how should I explain this? Atoms is moving. Everything around us is moving. The only reason why it seems like it's not moving is because solid is the lowest form of matter. and it's so dense that it's moving like fast. But for us to actually perceive that, it has to move. It's moving so fast you can't even see that it's moving. If that makes sense. So instead of moving so fast, it appears still. It's like a saw or a blade. The way a blade rolls is going back and forth, and then sometimes it goes back this way, right? So it's running this way first, then it comes back this way. The reason why it's like that is because it's too fast. It's so fast you can't even see it. So next, pause and reflect. The other day, like I said, I don't really have depression moments or none of that. It's just that at times everything just tumbles on me, right? So it's like I'll be doing so much that I don't really have time to like sit down and reflect. But now I'm in a different space. I'm doing things very differently now. So but long story short, last week, a couple days ago, I had to talk to my person, and she I called her. She was at work, and I was like, "Hey man, I need to talk about some stuff." She's like, "What's up?" And I laid on her thick, and she was like, "Okay, well, we talked about this. You need to stop putting yourself in certain situations." And it is true, because I do be doing that, but I know I be doing that. But the difference from me knowing now than back then is that now I'm actually not going to put myself in those situations. So you pause and you reflect, and you realize what's not actually congruent to your health or to your growth, which is the five things we keep talking about: love. Well, I'm gonna do it this way: love, wealth, health, knowledge, and God. If it doesn't equate to any of those five things, you don't need to do it. And I've been doing a lot of things that doesn't even equal to these five things, and I know. So knowing is winning half the battle, but now you actually got to do something about what you know, because faith without works is dead. What makes sense, if you're not going to do something about it, when you know better, you do better. It's that simple. So I had to just stop doing what I was doing and just do what I gotta do. So ever since we had that talk, I've been putting in a lot more things into perspective and actually putting more action behind 90% of things that I was doing before. So now everything's rolling way smoother than before. And I appreciate that talk we had, because I don't know, bro. It's like the shit drives me crazy sometimes, because I wouldn't say I don't have nobody to talk to, but it's because I don't really talk to people. So it's like when certain things happen, it's either I talk to God about it, or I let it be. But now she's here, so I have someone to talk to, not to like trauma dump or anything, but just relay my ideas, and she tell me whether or not if it sounds good, or she give me an honest feedback. That's all I need. That's all we need as men. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that, so we go out here and we do dumb shit. You know what I mean? So pause and reflect before sleeping. Recall one positive thing from your day, and also I would say recall one negative thing too, so you can just look back and see how you can do it different tomorrow, so you don't repeat the same steps. Because as we know, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, is a definition of insanity. Okay, so the pros and cons for simple ways to practice gratitude is: the cons, it needs discipline to become a neutral habit, as in like you're gonna have to put in the hard work for it to become like this, like clockwork. You know how you wake up, you brush your teeth, you take a leak, you drink some water, you wash your face, and you get ready to do whatever you want to do that day? Clockwork. You don't need to think. So put in that work. Repetition and consistency is key. Small habits, this is the pros, small habits can lead to long-term happiness. So I'm not gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? Today's today's habits is tomorrow's victory. It also can be your defeat. So if you're not doing something good for you to help your future self, which is tomorrow, you're kind of fucking yourself over, and you're going backwards. And we're not trying to go backwards. We're trying to go forward now. We're done going that way. You know what I'm saying? We can't drive and look in the rearview mirror. We're gonna crash. You gotta keep your eyes in front. That's the reason why the rearview mirror is so small and the windshield is so big. You don't need to see what's back there. You already know. Why sense look if you know what's back there? Keep going forward, man. So, anyways, last but not least, the takeaway from this video, going over gratitude, is really a game changer, right? And the moment you start practicing gratitude or gratification is no, not gratification, but gratitude and gratification, the difference your life will be, and you will actually start to feel, see, and experience the difference. So, in the end, gratitude is a simple yet powerful tool that can transform your mindset and your life. Just gotta believe and do it, man. That's it. Remember, you think it, you believe it, you live to achieve it. You know. So start today. Focus on the good and watch how your world change. Remember, a life-changing habit that costs nothing but gives so much. It costs nothing to be grateful. It costs nothing to be happy, but it costs a lot to be negative and to be hateful. And it's like walk around and carry a lot of traumas. You know what I'm saying? Like it costs a lot to do that. You know, and I don't think a lot of us realize that when we do certain things, it actually costs us way more than what it would. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it costs way more to stay the same than it would to change. So if you refuse to change now, just wait till you get that check of what it costs because you didn't change. You're gonna wish you changed because that check is gonna be unpayable. Sorry for screaming in your ears, but it doesn't eliminate challenges, but it helps you face them with a positive outlook. So I'm not just telling you guys to just be grateful for everything. That's exactly what I'm telling you. But I'm not saying like look at it like yeah, it's gonna change your life or like it's gonna be instantly. That's what I meant to say. It's not gonna be instantly, but the more you do it, the better it is and the faster it works. So you know what I'm saying? Just be grateful, man. And with that being said, thank y'all boys for watching. Thank y'all for the love and the support and everything y'all boys do. Don't forget to click the first link in the description to joining university. And with that being said, I'll see y'all boys in the next video. Peace. Just be grateful, man. There's so much things in life we can be grateful for, but instead, people are just too comfortable being in the perpetual state of bullshit. But unfortunately, we on this channel, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We're addicted to becoming better every day, all day, and every time we have the chance. So if there's something that you see that's wrong, fix it. If something ain't break or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's not helping you, then you need to change it. Like, let's say for instance, I'm gonna end this video at 15 minutes, so I'm not doing an outro because we already doing an outro. But let's say for instance, you going out there having random intercourses with guys, or for the females, like for the females, you going out there having random intercourse with guys. For the males, you're going out there having random intercourse with girls. That's not really helping you. You know what I'm saying? Smoking every day is definitely not helping you. Drinking every day is definitely not helping you. If anything is hurting you more than it's helping. Which is it's true. It's hurting you more than it's helping you. Overeating is not helping you. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much things out there that we think is helping us, but it's not. And with that being said, that leads me to my next video. This is not on the list of videos that we have to record, but I will be doing a part two of the 5 things we think that's helping us, but it's really not. I'm gonna do a very updated version. So yeah, I'll see y'all boys on the flip side. Peace.